Hi guys, Michael Luckadoo here. So today I want to share with you a cool little plan that could be used for a cabin, a home office, guest house, or even as a standalone tiny home. Now I saw this plan with the shell material costs of right around $7,000 and thought, wow, this thing has some serious potential. So let's take a look. So this little structure has a small footprint, but has some serious character. You've got that big window on the front with that awning above that makes a nice designer detail while also providing shade for the window. Now that exterior door with the half glass allows for additional natural light to come into that living space and kind of splash the area with light. Now how cool is that side porch? You could put the wood for your fire pit under there, to kind of keep it dry, or use it to extend the living space to the outdoors. So the material price for the structure as shown is about $7,000. Now this includes the dimensional roof shingles, hardboard siding and soffit, lumber with 16-inch on center, rafter material, and 2x4 studs, door and window, and the columns. So pretty much everything that you see in the drawings are included in the $7,000 material list, except for the concrete. So how much would the concrete slab set you back? Well, typically you're looking at anywhere between $4 to $6 per square foot, including the labor, depending on your location and the subgrade preparation required. So if we estimate the installed concrete price to be about $5 per square foot, and we estimate the concrete slab area to be approximately 220 square feet, and that includes that small 3-foot by 5-foot entry slab right in front of the front door, you're looking at approximately $1,100 for the concrete. Now keep in mind, this is for a simple 4-inch thick concrete slab with a vapor barrier and wire mesh. So if you decide to turn this little structure into permitted living space, there'll be additional foundation and structural requirements to meet local codes. Now that being said, if you and your friends provide the labor to build this structure as is, as shown, you're looking at a total cost of approximately $8,100. Now this is for the shell shown in the picture and video as well as the concrete, the 4-inch slab. Now you could add a small solar array onto the roof for additional cost to provide all the power that you need. So now let's talk a little bit about the possibilities for this little structure. Now as shown, the interior is 11'4" by 11'4" and has a nice 5-foot overhang on that side porch. Now this would be perfect for a home office or cabin. But what if we wanted to turn this little design into a fully permitted guest house or a tiny home? So let's dive into that. But first, I want to thank the company that allowed us to use their visuals for this design free of charge. Now, it's called Advanced House Plans is the company. Full disclosure, I have no financial connection to this company and don't receive any compensation from them. I just like their designs, and I know you guys are going to ask me for a link to this. So I'm going to put the link to that plan in the description below this video. So let's get back to the possibilities for this plan. So if I were going to turn this plan into a standalone home or a guest cottage, I would start by enclosing that porch area. Now this would add space for a full bath with a shower, a toilet, and a pedestal sink. Now the plumbing would be run in that common wall between the main living space and the bathroom. And by running that plumbing in that interior wall, we would keep it from freezing in cold climates. Now we could also create a small efficiency kitchen on the other side of that common wall to keep all the plumbing in one place. Now I would add a refrigerator, a sink, a microwave, or a cooktop as well in that kitchen. Now this would save us money by keeping all of that plumbing in that one wall, common wall, interior wall. I would use a mini split system for the heating and cooling to keep from having to use up space on the inside of this small home for a furnace. I would also use a wall-mounted on-demand tankless hot water heater to save space. Or if you don't like the maintenance required for those tankless systems, you could place a shorty, a 30-gallon hot water tank below the countertop in the kitchen. Now obviously we would need to pay the designers of this house plan or a local architect to make the appropriate changes to the plan to meet local building codes if we're turning this into a guest home or a standalone home. Now we would need to add properly designed foundation to match the local climate and the lot conditions, as well as we'd need to make sure that structure meets the local wind speed design criteria. Now that being said, I do think this could make a really cool, affordable small home. That's it for today, gang. This is Michael Luckadoo with OwnerBuilderClass.com.